Kevin Marcus. I'm General Manager at AES Molds. AES is a plastic injection mold maker. We were founded in 2001. We have a strong focus in engineering and validation. Our customer base is global, and we have a strong emphasis on markets of high technical demand. So we had a specific problem with this part. As you can see here, we had two washout areas on the part. After we started the project, we purchased the IMD IML module. We simulated the existing mold design we had for this part. And as you can see here, in these areas of the part, we can see washout, which is exactly what happened in practice on the part. So using Moldex3D, we're able to exactly say where the washout would happen. We changed we changed the mold design, and after we changed the mold design, we're able to simulate again after the change, and Moldex did not detect any washout on the part. This is the simulation that we did after the mold design change, and as you can see here, the washout areas are completely different as they were before, which led to us having a perfect part. Some comparative advantages using Moldex over other softwares. We find that Moldex has a good quality and price ratio. It has an easy and simple user interface. And we also have a lot of clients that use Moldex, which for us is a large advantage because it's easy to work together in projects using the same native files. So we can run a simulation, we can share our results with our client. Using the same native files, they can make small adjustments if they would like, send us back the native files, and we can work together in unison with ease. Since there's so much pressure in our industry for cost and for lead time, it leaves us with no room for mistakes. With Moldex3D, we're able to predict certain problems in parts, such as gas traps, weld lines, warpage, which can allow us to make certain decisions during the mold design phase to address these problems and eliminate them from the beginning of the project. If we're to correct these mistakes once they already happen, it becomes a lot more costly and it takes a lot more time. Because we're a company that focuses so much on the engineering and validation phases, we like to address all of these situations ahead of time to make the process go as smooth, fast, and as cost efficient as possible. We can also, with the software, with Moldex3D, we can also reduce the amount of time that we spend in mold trials. For example, if we're sampling a mold for the first time, instead of our engineers having to develop a injection process, our Moldex engineer can already give them a process engineering sheet for them to take to the machine and introduce this. As time advances and new technologies are developed, we plan to use Moldex3D to help us face new challenges that the market brings us.